Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School for playoff football. Your Railsplitters hosting the Susan Wagner Falcons for the second time this year. They had a scrimmage at the beginning. Lincoln took the better of that. Falcons looking for some revenge here in the PSAL Quadruple A Division quarterfinal. I'm Peter Andrus, and I'm going to throw it over now to my wonderful hosts, Adam and Neil. Take it away.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Lincoln High School. I'm Adam Calgene here with my partner,
Neil Reich.
And we are ready for some playoff football today. It is a beautiful 53 degrees here and a slight wind moving from north to south, and we are ready to rock.
We have our 4-4 Wagner Falcons against our 6-4 Abraham Lincoln High School Railsplitters getting ready to kick off to Wagner.
So Lincoln has their kicking field on the team. Wagner has the receiving team, 2 players deep around the 5-yard line. Looks like number 21 and number 8 for Wagner.
Sorry, folks, we did not get the rosters from Wagner, so we won't be able to identify the players.
Hopefully get something together by halftime. All right, so our kicker Ramirez is deep. He's ready to kick. He's back. The ball's up. He's booted end over end. He's going to be received at the 20. It's not going to be. It's going to be fumbled at the 20-yard line, and will roll back into the end zone for a touchback.
So even though number 28 touched the ball, it still will be a touchback, not a muff. So in the first game, where the final score was 28-0, we had a lot of running during that game, and I expect the same thing today out of Susan Wagner, led by their quarterback, Jason Abella.
Yeah, Jason Abella had a pretty decent season this year. Led the team pretty well and had some. I don't know if it's going to be Abella at quarterback. It looks like they got somebody else, number 2, playing quarterback right now. I think Abella was number 9. All right, so Wagner's going to come out. They have 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 running back in the backfield next to the quarterback, waiting for the shotgun snap. He takes the snap. He passes the ball quick to the left to number 8, and he's going to be run out of bounds by number 10 from Lincoln, Christian Pilgrim.
A good start by Wagner, off to a first down on a wide receiver screen to the left.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a first down and 10 from the 30-yard line. All right, so come out with a quick little pass and swing the ball out to the sideline. Lincoln has their all navy blue uniforms on with white numbers, a white stripe down the navy blue pants, and the silver rail splitter helmet, of course. Number 2 takes the handoffs and takes the ball and hands it off straight up the middle. Tackle for a loss. Tackle by number 71, Damian Ramirez from the Lincoln Railsplitters.
So the leading running back for Wagner, Mason Ayala, has run for over 1,000 yards this season, as well as 16 rushing touchdowns.
All right, so Lincoln's going to line up here on defense. Their cornerbacks are about 7 yards off the ball. Defensive line right up front.
Linebackers and safeties tight, all within the 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Yep, cornerbacks are now moved up to play at the line of scrimmage and press. Full start on the offense. And they're going to move them back.
So we're coming to you today live from our new digs here at Abraham Lincoln High School. Thank you, Athletic Director Ms. Rena Niebed and Ari Hogenboom, for providing us our new press box.
Yeah, this is spectacular. It's a great perspective. Hopefully we'll be able to give you better calls from this wonderful setup we have here. All right, so the quarterback is now taking the signal from the sideline. He's in the huddle with his offense. They break out of the huddle. They're going to bring out 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Number 2 quarterback with number 6 running back to his right-hand side, waiting for the shotgun snap.
Safety's playing back.
Number 6 in motion to the right. He looks right, throws back to the left to number 1. He's coming about around the outside, but small gain on the play, maybe of about 2 or 3 yards.
Another wide receiver screen to the left here.
Yeah, a couple of short passes, little dink passes here. Start off the game. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 39-yard line, 38-yard line. And number 2 gets the signal from his coach on the sidelines. Wagner's going to break out of their huddle. Now they're going to bring 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Number 1, he's on the line here and close to the home sideline. Going to send number 0 in motion. He's going to set back up on the right side of the line. Quarterback takes the snap. He's rolling out to the right. He throws the ball to nobody.
Well played by the Lincoln defense. Man on man. Everyone was covered.
Yeah, it wasn't too many people. There wasn't too many options for him to throw to there.
So we're now 4th down, and Wagner's going to punt. Back deep for Lincoln. Number 32, Jalen Newby, and number 88, Solomon Descartes.
Descartes has one return for a touchdown this season. Let's see if they kick it to him.
Sun could be a factor here as the sun flies right into the eyes on the left side of us.
All right, the ball's snapped. The ball's kicked. It's a decent kick. It's going to go right to Descartes. But he's not going to make a play on the ball. And it's going to take a little bit of a Wagner roll and bounce. And Lincoln will take the ball over at the 35-yard line.
And it's Lincoln possession.
Nice start by the Lincoln defense. A few flanker screens aided by a penalty from Wagner. We now move on to Lincoln, where they'll start off at 34-yard line, as we have our better vantage point today.
Yes, we do, most certainly. You can see the field a lot better here.
This is going to start with our quarterback, Nazim Dees.
All right, Machine Dees is going to come out. He's going to have 1 wide receiver to the right-hand side, Michael Borey here at the bottom of your screen. And then he's going to have 2 wide receivers to the left.
Whoa. A little anxious on the Wagner side, I think.
What just happened?
Wagner was drawn off sides. Looks like, let's see what's going to call. Yep, they're going to call it on Wagner. They were drawn off sides by the Lincoln offense. You'll see D's do that a lot of times early in the game, or the first time on a possession out of the quarter or on a turnover. He'll try to draw the team off sides. He's getting better at that as the games have gone along. Okay, Descartes comes here in motion to the right. Dees is back to pass. He throws the ball. It's off the hands of Borey and skips down the field.
A little miscommunication as number 0 is turning towards the sideline, and Dees threw it inside.
All right, let's see what they could bring up here now on 2nd down. It's going to be it's a 2nd at about 5. Dees has Filbert to his right-hand side, Borey to the right. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left, 3 wide receivers to the left.
Wagner playing a little bit off, about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage.
Tight splits for the Lincoln offense. Dees waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. It's high. He hands the ball off to Filbert. He's going to come up through the line of scrimmage, and he's still rumbling. He was tackled in the backfield, and he's able to get out and get enough yardage for the 1st down.
More hard running by Cyan Filbert around the right side of that offensive line.
Yeah, nice tough run by Cyan there. That's the way we want him to run. That's the way he runs. He's a power back. All right, Dees is giving signals now. He's giving signals to his team. He's waiting for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He fakes the ball, and then he takes the ball himself to the left-hand side. He's around. He's going to the outside, up to the 40-yard line. About a gain of 11 on the play. Enough for the 1st down.
Great RPO fake by Dees, going around the left side, which will bring him to a 1st down.
They set that play up. They handed the ball off to Filbert the play before, and then gave the same look and took the ball the other way. Great play design and call. All right, so Lincoln's going to get back up on the ball here. Looks like they have their offensive line up on the ball. They got 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Dees waiting for the shotgun snap.
Cody
Takes
Gillespie
the ball.
in the back.
Looks to hand the ball off. Didn't hand it off. And well defended by Wagner on the play. Looks like loss of about 6 inches on the play, maybe. He was tackled for a loss. They're moving back now. So about a half a yard. So And looks like Dees might be shaking up on the play. He's down. He's rolling around. Trainer is now out on the field. Not the way you want to start your first offensive series for the Lincoln Railsplitters here. The quarterback on the ground. But nonetheless, they'll have to see what they can get together for second down. So athletic trainers from both teams are out on the field tending to D's right now. It's a lower body injury. He pops up and he's going to limp off the field on his own. Hopefully give him enough time to just kind of shake it off and get ready for the next series of downs.
The backup for Lincoln, Michael Borhe.
All right, so Borey's going to be in at quarterback. I didn't write down any Borey stats as far as what he played at quarterback. It wasn't as much as I had thought. All right, so they're going to work on D's here on the sideline. Hopefully he can get himself ready. You got, it's not Borey in at quarterback. It looks like it's number 16, Matthew Chafont in at quarterback. Is that?
Looks like number 26,
Oh, okay.
Christian Perkins.
All right, Christian Perkins in at quarterback. Okay, so it was a handoff to Filbert. He got about 4 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up third down and 7.
So I think, Adam, they're going to be running the ball a lot more now.
Yeah, you'd see.
With the backup in. But with the excellent offensive line, Gillespie, Filbert.
This will be third.
Yeah, there's plenty of options. There's plenty of options for the Lincoln offense. There's plenty of different plays that they can use in different situations here. So, unfortunately, I have one of the Wagner players down now in midfield, or 2 Wagner players down. Looks like it might be one, and the rest of the teammates are just down on one knee.
They seem to be looking at the foot of these.
Yeah, it's over here
Ankle,
talking to
foot.
the trainer and the doctors. Principal Hogenboom is here on the sideline with the players as well. Good to see the Lincoln community out here in full force today. All right, so there's a little break in the action here. Lincoln offense is going to be running back out on the field as they've gotten the Wagner player up.
So with 3rd and 7, Lincoln will come out. Probably 2 running backs. Split.
That's a number 26, Christian Perkins, in at quarterback. He's got two running backs flanked to either side of him, Filbert and Cody Gillespie. Cody Gillespie takes the ball from the left over towards the right side, up over the behind the center. There's a gain of about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. And Lincoln's going to go for it. They're going to go for it here in their territory. And I like this call. It's very aggressive, but it's a good call. All right, so now here comes the play call from the sideline. Perkins has 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. High snap. He hands the ball off to Filbert. Filbert's looking for an angle. He gets a cut. Gets enough for the 1st down. Got a gain of about 8 yards on the play. He's going to bring the ball up to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Running around that left side behind number 71, Damian Ramirez.
And I like the action here. Lincoln gets the ball, snap ball, handoff quick. Perkins going to take it around the right-hand side. He might have a little room to run. Puts his shoulder down, tries to run somebody over. I like the aggressiveness. I don't know that was the play call. I think it was more of a broken play. The ball was snapped a little bit too high. And Perkins, that was really all he could do with it at that point.
So along with Perkins on the offensive line, number 60.
Going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd down and 11. Perkins has 1 wide receiver to the right on the short side of the field. 2 wide receivers to the left. On the outside, calls a play snap, signal, looking over to the sidelines. He's got Pilgrim to his left. He sends number 4, Devontae Polius. And then here we go. Pilgrim's in for the touchdown.
Number 30, Cody
Gillespie. I'm sorry, I said Pilgrim. It was Cody Gillespie on the touchdown. Takes the ball around the right-hand side and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Flags? Any flags?
No
Are we
flags.
good?
No flags,
All right,
Pete.
all right.
No flags, Pete.
The last game we streamed, it just seemed like every time the ball moved, there was a flag on it.
All right, so Cody Gillespie's going to come off the field here. Looks like Perkins is going to come off as well.
Good job by the right side of the line of Lincoln.
Yeah, Ramirez is going to be back to kick. Kotu to hold. Waiting for the snap.
Tilt.
Ball snapped, ball's down, kicked. It's up, it's good. And Lincoln will take a 7-0 lead with 6 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Great drive by the Lincoln High School offensive line and offense to make it 7-0. Still comes some concern as they retape Nazim Dees on the left here.
Yeah, they're still working on his ankle. I think if they're working on his ankle, there's a chance he'll probably try to come back into the game. So I don't know that they would be working on him if he wasn't going to try to give it a go. So let's see what happens here. All right, so Lincoln has a 7-0 lead. Midway through the first quarter.
On another, like we said before, a beautiful day here in off the shores of Coney Island.
Yeah, absolutely.
Abraham Lincoln High School. Once again, a beautiful venue.
Yeah, it's a great spot for a football game any day of the week. And we're loving it on Saturday today. It's a little windy out here today, so Ramirez is going to have the wind to his back as he kicks the ball. So I'd imagine he'd get this ball pretty deep right now. All right, got the Lincoln kicking team ready to kick. Wagner has 2 players deep, one about the 10-yard line, the other one at about the 14. The ball's up, kicked. It's a booming end-over-end kick, received at the 10-yard line. Excuse me, at the 20-yard line. The ball's returned. He's got a little bit of room to run, and he's taken down here right just past midfield. Number 21 on the carry, on the return.
Tackled by number 8, Sean Preston Hogg. If not for, would have been a return for a touchdown.
Yeah, that was pretty close. It was close. All right, so Wagner's going to take over on offense just over midfield. They're going to have the ball on the 44-yard line.
Wagner started off 4-4 this year, lost their last 3 games to Port Richmond, New Dorp, and Erasmus.
The quarterback is going to have 2 wide receivers to the left. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle.
Excellent tackle by number 18, Jaden Bernard Jr. Stopping Wagner after 1-yard play.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 from the 45-yard line of Lincoln. Lincoln defense on the field here, stretching, staying loose, getting ready. Play defense here on 2nd down and long. Wagner's going to bring out 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield. As the quarterback waits for the shotgun snap, sends 21 in motion to the right, and a quick little pass over the middle, almost intercepted.
So flag on the play. Good play call by Wagner, not executed, but late flag on the play as the quarterback goes down.
Bet you Christian Pilgrim wishes he was 1 step closer. I see he's throwing his hands up in the air. He can't believe he didn't get his hands on that ball. He might have been able to take that one to the house. All right, so Wagner, I think they're going to get the first down here with the penalty.
I think we have a late hit on the quarterback of Wagner.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see what the penalty was on there, but it's definitely enough to give him the first down. About a 15-yard penalty, so yeah, it's going to give him the ball on the 30-yard line.
So as I said before, Wagner started off the season 4-1, lost their last 3 games to Port Richmond, New Dorp, and Erasmus.
All right, so Wagner's going to have 3. They're going to bring out trips to the left, nobody to the right. Wide receiver waits for the waits for the snap, takes the ball, hands it off. Running back's going to take it to the right-hand side. Nowhere to run. Met by the entire Lincoln defensive line at the line of scrimmage. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Number 10, Christian Pilgrim. Number 18, Jaden Bernard Jr. again on the stop.
Once again, same formation. Quarterback back to pass. Number 2, and he's got his man in. Number 8 for the touchdown. 2 Lincoln defenders were there, but they actually ran into each other and knocked each other down and freed up the man from Wagner to take the ball in for a touchdown.
Play action, a very short pass there by Wagner. But like you said, Adam, 2 defenders ran into each other.
All right, so Lincoln currently has a 1-point lead, 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Wagner is in offense. Lincoln has their goal line defense up on the line of scrimmage. Pretty much tight all around the ball. They're going to bring in their kicking team. They try to tie up the score here. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Number 83, kicker from Wagner, waiting for the ball to be snapped. The ball snapped, placed, it's kicked, and it is no good.
Looks like it might have been blocked there, Adam, a little bit. Someone got a hand on it.
Good penetration by the Lincoln defensive line there. Right, so Lincoln now has a 1-point lead with 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lincoln offense will come back out on the field.
So, again, D's trying to warm himself up over here.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to loosen up. I think he's going to go back out. It looks like he might be. We'll see right now. He's going to give it a little run here on the sideline. Looks like he's ready to go. He's got enough pep in his step to make it happen here. All right, so now the Wagner kicking team is out on the field. Lincoln's got a couple players deep to receive. Looks like they have number 88, Solomon Dekotu, and
32. Jalen
Newby to receive. All right, now Lincoln's going to back up a little bit. It seemed like they were like maybe waiting for an onside kick. I don't see that that's going to happen here, though. You got number 83 back ready to kick.
Wind blowing pretty briskly from right to left on your screen.
Yeah, Jalen Newby on the home sideline. It's a line drive kick. You're kicking it right at Newby. He's going to, oh, he almost picked it up. He picks it up now, and he's going to try to get a return out of it. He's coming straight up the field. I thought he might have went wide there, but he had the right idea. He almost had a seam. All right, so after not fielding the ball cleanly on the return, he's able to get the ball and get a decent return out of it. Lincoln's going to take over on the 30-yard line.
So as Lincoln begins their second possession, they seem very successful in the run pass options on their first drive. Hopefully they'll be able to open it up as Dees gets back on the field.
Yep, Dees is back on the field now. He looks like he's going to have Devontae Polius in the backfield and Cayenne Filbert. Looks like Borey at the bottom of your screen. The ball's handed off to Filbert around the outside. Gets about 3 yards on the play. I'm going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Tackled by number 10 and number 1 of the Wagner defense.
All right, 2nd and 7 for the Lincoln offense. A little substitution on offense. Polius is out. Cody Gillespie in. Dees has 2 players to either side. He's going to hand the ball off to Gillespie. Gillespie's going to get the ball, go around the left. Another gain, another short gain on the play, another about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 from the 38-yard line. Lincoln's going to get right back up on the ball. They got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 running backs in the backfield with Dees as he waits for the shotgun snap. All right, play calls coming in from the sideline. Dees is currently waiting for the shotgun snap. Lincoln went off sides there. referees are a little deliberate to throw the flag. It was clear penalty, but about a 4-second delay before the flag went out. Kind of like the idea of not the refs being a little reluctant to throw a flag, the amount of laundry we saw this season.
I think with the fumbled snap, glad this was a dead ball.
All right, 'cause that's going to bring up about 3rd down and 8. Lincoln waiting for the shotgun snap. They send Filbert in motion. Quick pass to Borey, bounces off his shoulder.
Tip just missed on the tip by number 8 or Wagner.
Yeah, good defense by number 1 from Wagner there.
Wagner coming out much different than we did early this season.
Yeah, they look like they've been working on a few things. Certainly have some personnel changes to their team, and they look like they've come together a little bit here in the latest stages of the season. All right, so Ramirez is back to punt.
Number 8 back for Wagner.
Normally, I think it would be D's punting,
I think you're correct, Adam.
but with the foot injury, they're going to give Ramirez a try here. And the ball snapped. He's back. He kicks it. Oh, it's a decent punt. End over end, spiraling punt. It's going to take a Lincoln bounce, and then they're going to collect it. Collected by number 8.
It's not a bad punt at all.
Not a bad punt at all. All right, so there's about a little more than 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Lincoln has a 1-point lead. They're going to play defense. Wagner's going to take the ball over on the 33-yard line. Lincoln defense is going to play the short side of the field here on the home sideline. Their cornerback's up at the line of scrimmage right now. Wagner comes out. They're going to spread the field. They got 2 wide receivers, one all the way out on the numbers on the top of your screen. 1 wide receiver on the bottom. They're going to send number 0 in motion here to line up. 2 takes the snap. He hands the ball off to number 6. Takes the ball to the left-hand side, tries to circle back to the right, but not really anywhere to go.
Make it about 2nd and 5. After a 5-yard play, inside handoff.
All right, so 2nd down and 5 from the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Wagner's going to break out of their huddle. Now they're going to bring 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top on the right. Quarterback has 1 running back to his left-hand side as he waits for the shotgun snap. Calling once, calling twice. Offensive line stands up now. Everybody's looking over to the sidelines for the play call. Looks like the call is in. Quarterback's waiting for the shotgun snap now. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. He throws his number 8 here in the sideline. He makes 1 little move, but then he's tackled.
It's going to be close.
27.
I think they're a little short.
Manuel Cabrera on the tackle. Yeah, it looks like
No, they're moving now they're moving the sticks.
They move the chains without even measuring. It's interesting. I'm going to play that close.
Wagner's been successful with that flanker screen. It's the 3rd time they've called it in the first quarter.
Yeah, they're just calling it at the time where they're just able to get the amount of plays that they need, the amount of yardage that they need. Dialing up the right plays right now. Let's see if they can get a stop here. All right, Wagner has 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen on the right-hand side, 1 wide receiver to the bottom. Quarterback waits for the shotgun snap, sends number 0 in motion to the left-hand side. Now he's behind the center. Number 6 takes the handoff. He's kind of just tackled at the line of scrimmage and
pushing forward.
Yeah, trying to push forward.
A couple yards.
It's going to depend on the spot.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up now. Looks like the spot is going to take them nowhere. I think they're spotting the ball where they should have blown the whistle when forward progress had stopped. But they didn't blow the whistle right away. They waited and then moved the ball back to where the whistle should have been blown. So here we go. It's going to be second down and 10. All right, I hear somebody on the sideline here scream and watch the bubble, so they're looking out for the bubble screen. Let's see if they run it. All right, now they just hand the ball. Quick handoff by the quarterback up the middle. And you know what? The offensive line is pushing forward. They got about 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Decent play call there and not really what Lincoln was expecting.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, folks. We have a ball game with us.
Yeah, it's definitely an exciting ball game. Lincoln has a 1-point lead here at the end of the first quarter.
Not exactly what we expected coming in today.
No, definitely not.
Wagner offense with their screens and their run game is keeping up with the Lincoln offense.
Absolutely.
The only difference in this game is a missed extra point blocked by Lincoln.
Yep, beautiful day for football now. Let's see if the defense can turn something up here. Defense is playing very well aside from the one play that they gave up for the touchdown. So,
which was a miscommunication with the safety and the defensive back.
Absolutely. And the coverage was kind of there, but just, maybe a little too much coverage.
So Wagner will take over on their own side of the field, the 48-yard line. 1 running back, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback hands off to number 8 once again. Fumbles the ball. It's rolling. Almost jumped on. It's still out there. Fire drill. Which way are they going to point? We're waiting for the referees to signal. Nothing yet.
I think it's going to be Wagner ball.
Looks like they're going to point to Wagner.
Wagner ball. Ramirez had a chance to pick that ball up. It looked like he was trying to pick it up so he could kind of run with it, and it just kind of scooted out of his hands. So
Lincoln, Wagner will have a first down at the Lincoln 29-yard line. Running along that left side, number 6.
I think most coaches will tell you they'll take the first downs any way they can get them. So wasn't exactly the way they drew it up, but they'll take it.
So Wagner opens with trips on the right side. Quarterback number 2 in shotgun formation with number 6 in the backfield. Lincoln back. Safety's back about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Resetting the play, Wagner. Running back moving to the right side, number 6. Number 2 inside handoff. Fakes the handoff, looking right, throws it long. Almost tipped, almost intercepted by Lincoln. Number 21 and number 32.
Jalen Newby with an incredible play there. The receiver was ready to take the ball and corral it, and Newby just kind of stuck his hand up there, and he was going for it. He's got his hands on his head right now. He's disappointed he wasn't able to get the interception there. But nonetheless, it was a great, great, great play.
Throwing into double coverage.
By number 32, Jalen Newby.
So Wagner switches the formation. 2 wide receivers on the right, number 23, number 8. Number 2 quarterback fakes the inside handoff, looks to the right, screen to number 1, who cuts through the Lincoln defense until tackled by number 11 and number 31 of Lincoln, Shamir Fredericks and Cayenne Filbert.
Right, Wagner's able to move the ball here a little bit. They're in the red zone now. So there's a referee conference here in the middle of the field. Some definite substitutions by the Lincoln defense.
So the ball's all the way down to the 13-yard line of Lincoln.
It looks like they got the ball on the 14.
Please look to the one-on-one on the left side. Number 8, number 23, one-on-one. Inside handoff to number 6. He runs around the right side. Pursued by the Lincoln tacklers and brought down about 2-yard gain.
Tackled by number 10, Christian Pilgrim.
So that'll make it 2nd and 8. Wagner attempting to score on the next possession. A whole lot of short passes and running game by the Wagner Falcons.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try to spread the field out again.
Two wide receivers high, one running back in the backfield. Inside handoff to number 1, who should be getting right into the end zone. That's number 1 on an inside handoff.
Touchdown, Wagner.
Unfortunately, as the player crossed over into the goal line, he was blasted. Absolutely hammered and dropped the ball right away. And he has not moved. He is face down on the field.
Can I get that?
He has not moved. All right, now they're turning him over.
Yeah, he was drilled once he got across the end zone.
Enough for the touchdown. He did get the ball over, broke the plane. Lincoln defensive players now huddled up around Coach O'Connor. He's going to be walking off now. Like they got their defensive call in here for the extra point.
Nice offensive play by Wagner with the inside pitch.
Yeah, it was
technically a pass.
It was a misdirection play, right? Yes, technically a pass. It is a passing touchdown. Even though the ball was kind of just thrown out in front of the quarterback for grabs. Well, so the early stages of second quarter, Wagner takes a 6-point lead.
So, wonder if they're going to attempt this extra point after the first block.
I should say they're attempting for a 6-point lead.
All right, looks like they're going for 2. Very tight formation. Inside handoff to number 6. He cuts through the Lincoln defense and shreds them all the way for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, a couple of nice little jump step moves there, and he was able to evade all the defenders.
And with that, Wagner takes a 14-7 lead in the second quarter here at Lincoln with about 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
So Lincoln finds themselves in a situation they don't see that often during the course of the season. They're down and losing right now. It's time to come back out and answer the bell.
Great play calling by the Wagner offense, led by head coach Arthur Newcomb and assistant coach Joseph Kuzukrea.
Yeah, they set those plays up pretty well, and they saved that misdirection play for the right time down there at the goal line. They sent most of everything in the direction, the right, and then just kind of brought it back to the left for a little misdirection play. Just enough to get it in.
So Lincoln has Newby and Dacre 2 about all the way up to the 30-yard line as Wagner's going to kick off. Number 83.
So it looks like if once Wagner breaks out of this formation that they're in, then the Lincoln team will back up a little bit more, as they've been doing.
Ball falls off the tee.
Newby and Dekotu deep. Looks like they might have to have a spotter on the ball to hold it because it doesn't really want to stay on the tee. Not a lot of wind, but just enough wind to keep the ball off the tee.
So a deep end-over-end kick, which should bounce at about the 10-yard line and roll into the end zone, touchback. So Lincoln will start at the 25-yard line.
All right, so we want to see Lincoln's offense come out with some energy here.
So Dees is coming out on the field. Hopefully Coach DeCiano drew up some plays. And with 9:22 left in the second quarter. Like we said before, Lincoln in an unfamiliar position down to Wagner, 14-7.
So Dees finished the regular season with just over 1,000 yards passing. He had 13 touchdown passes and 4 interceptions on the season.
So with trips to the left, one running back, Phillips in the backfield. Dees takes a shotgun, inside handoff. Once again, he gets to the 40. Number 31, Cayenne Filbert, gets it all the way down for a first down to their own 35-yard line.
Yep, Filbert put his shoulder down, picked up an extra 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Hustling it up, 4 wide receivers, and Filbert in the backfield. Dees looks over the defense. Shotgun formation. He goes to throw the right. Quick pass to number 0, Ognale. Fumbles, but whistle was blown. He should be blown down, and it will be enough for a Lincoln first down.
Yeah, nice catch by Adegunye there. Lincoln should stay up on the ball and keep this pressure going.
First down.
Samir Taylor to the left. 2 wide receivers to the right. Gillespie now in the backfield. Shotgun. Inside handoff to Gillespie. Not too stuffed by the Wagner defense, led by number 99 and number 32. Lost about 2 yards.
That was Cayenne Filbert on the carry. He's had 5 touchdowns this season with 325 yards rushing.
So Lincoln hurrying up to the line. 2 wide receivers to the left this time. Dees in shotgun. He's looking to the right, now looks to the left. Screen inside to number 31. Filbert. He gets down the sidelines. I don't think he's out of bounds. Still fighting into Wagner territory, the 40-yard line. Once again, great fighting by Filbert.
Rumbling and tumbling. They ripped his shoe off, and he still doesn't want to go down. All right, he's going to come to the sideline and get that shoe back on his foot.
So in Wagner territory with the 40-yard line, Dees gets the play.
Got Gillespie in the backfield with him. Koitu and Bori at the top of your screen.
Number 8, Deco 2 as well. Shotgun formation. Filbert to the right. Inside handoff to Filbert. He goes to the 40, down to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, and all the way down to the Lincoln 12-yard line.
Poor Cody Gillespie. Every time he gets a big run, one of us screws up his name. I screwed up his name on a touchdown. I thought he was going to go in on that one, and then I was hoping he would go in, and we could both be wrong on both of his touchdowns.
Inside handoff again, 31. He's fighting for the left, all the way inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. Number 31.
Cayenne Filbert with the first down on the goal line.
So that'll be first and goal for Lincoln. So that running game really coming in handy today. Both Filbert and Gillespie.
Most certainly, most certainly. They're going to punch it in right now, too. They're going to punch it in on the D's keeper around the right side. I'm calling it, Neil.
I think it was a timeout.
Yeah, if it is, I mean, Wagner, it's a perfect time for them to call a timeout. There hasn't been too many timeouts called. You know, they're kind of getting steamrolled here on this drive, so they got to, you know, call a timeout, regroup, and see if they can get the right play call here on goal line defense. So there's a couple things I really love about our new situation here, Neil. The press box is amazing. We have a great perspective on the field. We're actually, you know, blocked from the sun right now. Good, bad. It probably would feel a little bit better if we had the sun on us. But it will be nice when we have the rain. When we have rain, we'll have it be covered. But also what I like about this situation is it gives us a bird's eye view of the sideline here. We're able to see the coaching a little bit more and kind of, you know, get a feel for what the coaches are getting out to the players.
Once again, almost a college-like atmosphere here at Lincoln. We're very lucky to have this. Thank you again, Abraham Lincoln High School, for setting this up for us. And now it's first and goal for Lincoln, 2 in the backfield. Inside handoff to 31. He's going to go around the left side and go right in for the touchdown. Number 31, Cyan Filbert. And with 7 minutes left in the second quarter in this playoff game, Lincoln down 14-13 with the extra point coming. Right around that left side of the Lincoln offensive line. And a lot of fighting by both our running backs for the extra yardage.
Yep, so it looks like they're going to kick it because Dees has come off the field. 10 has gone on. I think he's the guy that does, no, Dakotu does the hold.
71.
Ramirez
Damian
is gonna
Ramirez
kick.
will kick. So, punt, place, and kick. Straight through. And that extra point is good. And now our Railsplitters are tied with Wagner, 14-14.
All right, we got a tie ball game here with about 7 minutes to play in the first half.
As we move on, I just want to thank the entire media staff of Abraham Lincoln High School, led by the great Peter Andrews. For all of you out there that want to choose a program here at Lincoln or are still in junior high school and want to choose a program, nothing beats the media program of Abraham Lincoln High School.
That's what I keep telling people.
One of a kind here, Pete. You should be really proud of what you're doing and what have you been doing in our school and for Abraham Lincoln High School.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy to be a part of it, fellas. Happy to be a part of it. All right, so it's a brand new ball game here, 14-14. About halfway, a little less than halfway through
Very exciting, Adam.
the first half. Excuse me, a little bit less than halfway through the second quarter.
So it looks like Ramirez is going to kick off with number 23 and number 8 back for Wagner.
Into the wind, he kicks it up high, and the wind holds it up.
Fair catch called. That's
Drop.
a fair. I think he
Lincoln's
called a
got-
fair catch on that.
Oh, still, if he drops it,
So referees are going to – no signal yet.
yeah, it's going to be Wagner's ball. Lincoln was close. They close.
Yes.
Almost had it. Almost had it.
So referees getting together, but the offense of Wagner coming back on the field. So now all the referees are coming together. Okay, so they're going to mark off
Flag on the play.
15 yards as they didn't give him enough room to catch that ball.
Okay.
So Wagner's going to start off on the Lincoln side of the field at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. So Wagner's been living with the wide receiver screen and the running of number 8.
They're going to move number 8 out to the sideline. Out.
So more
to wide
traditional
receiver.
formation, number 2, 2 to the left. In motion, number 1. Wagner inside handoff to number 8. He fights forward for about 6 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 4. Wagner hurrying up, again to the left. 2 running backs, number 1 in motion. Another inside handoff to number 6. Lincoln defense stops him short of the first down, but that'll make it about 3rd and 2.
Flag on the play. All right, so there's a flag on the play. They're gonna move Wagner back here.
Flag on the play.
Going back 5 yards. Bring
So
up 3rd and 9.
Lincoln's got to get these inside runs stopped. They're running right up the gut.
I would say they're just going to keep running those quick snap handoff plays right up the middle until it gets stopped. They're getting 3-4 yards of play. I'd be surprised to not see the quarterback down under center again running the same exact play.
So Lincoln moving up on the line of scrimmage with 2 wide receivers.
Going to go shotgun, okay.
Shotgun formation, number 2. Looking at that stacked Lincoln defense inside. He goes back to pass. He looks to the right. Again, another inside screen to number 1. He moves to the left. He gets around the corner. He gets to the 30. Goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line of Lincoln. Another wide receiver screen. Getting around the corner, number 1.
Forced out of bounds by number 11, Shawir Fredericks.
Down to about the 20-yard line of Lincoln.
Coaching staff telling me they're really pleased with the addition of Fredericks here. In the latest stages of the season, he's come on and really helped the defense.
3 interceptions in the past couple of games.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get one here today.
So Wagner now comes out with trips on the right side. Number 6 in the backfield, rotating their running backs. Quick pass again to the right to number 8. Stuffed immediately by number 21, Michael Borey.
Beautiful play by Borey. He was all over that. All over that. As soon as he received the ball, he tackled him right away, immediately. 2nd and 7.
Wagner huddling up.
Clock is pretty close to being official today. I think it's probably a couple seconds fast. So
we are in the playoffs, Adam.
This might be the last play before the 4-minute warning.
So Wagner puts 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 running back. On the right hash mark, shotgun formation. Looks quickly to the right. He's throwing it long. Man is open, covered by number 11, out of bounds, incomplete.
Frederick was there. He's a ball hawk. He's got his eye on the ball. He was there.
So besides these flanker screens, once they set up a pass play, it doesn't seem as effective at this point. Good job by the Lincoln defense.
Quarterback's pretty accurate, but just not as accurate on the longer passes. He'll throw those screens on a bullet, though. He could really throw it on a rope.
Safety's about 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Again, 2 wide receivers to the left. 1 running back. Shotgun, again, that inside screen to number 1. This time, answered by the Lincoln defense, led by number 31.
Cayenne Filbert and
number 18.
18, Jaden Bernard Jr. on the tackle.
Did their homework this time. It will now be 4th down.
That was the touchdown play. They just tried to run it again. Not as much success this time.
So at 4th down, we'll see what Wagner wants to do.
Sometimes it's in how, excuse me, Neil, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's in how you set up the plays.
They're going to try the field goal.
Wow.
Well, they have the win at their back.
They have the win at their back.
It's about a 41-yard field.
41-yard field goal in a high school football game. Okay.
We have yet to see this, Adam, I think, in our time together.
Lincoln's going to call a timeout. Okay, not a bad time for a timeout. Yeah, we've seen some field goal attempts, but not a 31-yarder. With 4 minutes to play in the first half, this is like something you would see at the end of a game, possibly. All right, so lively environment here, Lincoln High School campus. Beautiful day for football.
So as Coach O'Connor said to me the other day, they're looking for their 7th consecutive win in the first round of the playoffs here at Lincoln.
All right. Well, they have their work cut out for them today because Wagner came to play. All right, so they're still going to attempt this field goal with the wind in their back, I guess. Not a bad play call.
pretty stiff wind.
Yeah, you're not going to give up that bad of a field position.
That American flag is unfurled completely. We have the snap, the place, and the kick. It's hand over end. It's going to be short. Caught by number 32. Good. In high school rules, I guess you cannot return.
You cannot return it.
So this will not be the Alabama-Auburn game where Auburn, many years ago, ran back for a touchdown.
If he would have caught the ball inbounds, he would have been able to return it. Being that he caught it in the end zone, he was not able to return.
Gotcha.
So I will definitely look up that rule and make sure we know that for the next game.
Which we may never see again, but
we may never see that again. But we'll be ready the next time, Neil, for sure.
So Lincoln's going to start off with about 4 minutes left at their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right. This is definitely the way you would like to close out the first half. You got the ball going into the wind, and you're just going to try to just take the ball down the field methodically.
The score is 14-14.
So we'll see Filbert and Gillespie, I'm sure. So right now we have 3 trips to the left. D's in shotgun formation. Giving the ball a third one. Goes straight up the middle. Makes some moves. Turns. Forward. Should be enough for a 1st down. Moving the chains.
I like the way Filbert covered up the ball there, right? When he made contact and he was tackled around his legs, he put the arms around the ball and made sure he held on to it.
So with a 13-yard gain, it'll be 1st and 10 Lincoln. Again, hurrying up, shotgun. Dees takes the inside handoff to number 31. He goes around the left side, falling forward, past the 45 to the 47-yard line of Lincoln. Should be another 1st and 10.
1st down.
2 plays on the drive, 2 first downs by Filbert. And now it looks like there's going to be a timeout called.
Man down from Wagner.
Okay, there was an injury on the field. Filbert's not happy with that because he wanted to keep running. He's got steam right now. Telling the coaching staff to feed him. Feed me the ball right now. He's feeling hot, Filbert. Be a little bit of a different game plan today for Lincoln with D's not 100%. So now that referees are letting the clock guy know there's going to be 3:32 here to play in the first half.
Thank you, Vinny Aceto, another integral member of the Abraham Lincoln High School football staff, letting us know 3:32 left in the 2nd quarter.
All right, so 23 is able to get up and limp off the field here with the trainer from Susan B. Wagner High School.
Let's give it up for the Lincoln cheerleaders. Thank you guys so much for your spirit and energy.
So here comes the Lincoln offense. 1st and 10. On the Wagner side of the field.
D's.
On the left hash, they're going to put 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Bori at the top of your screen. Shamir
Shotgun
Taylor.
from there. Inside handoff to number 31, Cyan Filbert. He falls forward, fights and runs over tacklers all the way down to the Wagner 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st down, Lincoln.
Number 26 tried to tackle him. Filbert put the shoulder down and ran him over.
Stays in shotgun formation, hurry up. Another inside handoff to Filbert. Running inside the tackles to about the 35-yard line, which should make it about 2nd and 5.
Not as much of a gain on that play as the last 3 or 4 plays, but still 5 yards, pretty decent.
Between our tackles, number 70 and number 58. Shotgun again. D's feeding him again. Number 31 beats a tackle, fights it inside, picking and choosing his holes. Should be enough or close to a Lincoln 1st down. Yep, they're calling it a 1st down, Lincoln.
Filbert was met in the background by a 300-pound lineman and shrugged him off and just kept going. What a play by Filbert.
So again, hurrying up. 3 wide receivers to the right this time. Filbert in the backfield.
Gillespie in the backfield. That's all right.
He fakes it, throws it deep to
got
number
somebody.
6. Down to number 121, Bori. Oh, just off his hands.
What an effort by Michael Bori, laying out the whole body there and trying to get it, the momentum would have carried him in the end zone for a touchdown too. Great try, great effort.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 Lincoln
Slightly overthrown by D's.
from their own 30-yard line. Wagner's for 30-yard line. D's again in familiar shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the left side this time. Gillespie in the backfield, moving over to his left. Look high for Borhe. Inside handoff to Gillespie. He picks his hole and fights forward for about 3 yards, 4 yards. Should make it 3rd and 7, sorry. It's gonna be a timeout.
Lincoln's calling a timeout here with 2 minutes to play. Good idea. Get everybody on the same page. Make sure the right plays are in. Borhe wants a new pair of gloves. Getting it from his younger brother off the sideline here.
About 2 minutes remaining in the
Ladies
second
and gentlemen, do we have a
quarter.
game? Do we have a game? Yeah. 14-14.
I love how Lincoln's breaking out the hype man for the playoff game today. Good job, Willie.
Mr. Cofield with the hype. We'll get started. Again, Borhe look to the right. Safety's looking over there. 3 trips to the left. In motion, number 4. Throws to number 4. He goes around the left side, gets around the corner. Pushed out of bounds and tackled.
Devontae Polius
Inside
with
the
the catch
20-yard
and
line.
run.
Will be a Lincoln first down at the Wagner 19-yard line.
Just keep eating up the clock, moving the ball down the field.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 19-yard line.
Filbert in the backfield with Dees. This time 2 wide receivers to the right, to the left. Dees looks to the right. He looks over, hits number 21, who's tackled and then pushed out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to give him forward progress. Clock is rolling.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to give him forward progress on that.
That was to Borhe, number 21. Set the ball up. 16-yard line will be 2nd and 10, 2nd and 7. Dees with 31 Gillespie in the Filbert in the backfield.
It looks like Lincoln might have, I don't know.
Looks
Off,
like Dees
timeout.
is limping off the
Timeout.
field again.
Dees has been limping on and off the field for every possession. He's barely using that leg or using it very sparingly. So you're going to see a lot of handing off here. But, you know, even with one leg, he's still able to fly the ball down the field pretty decent. I guess he's just trying to preserve the ankle as much as possible. So when he runs out onto the field to play offense, he limps, pretty much jumps out there. And looks like he's been jumping around a lot. Any situation he can. If he needs to move a little faster, he's not planting that foot down. Still giving him a great effort, though, Neil.
We'll have a steady dial of both Gillespie and Filbert moving forward.
Okay. Yeah, so Dees is limping back out onto the field. I think he's having a little fun with that, too, though. He's got Filbert in the backfield with him here. Let's see what they dial up. Minute and a half to play.
Filbert in the backfield to the left of Dees. Dees takes shotgun, looks to the left, now looks over to the right, throws it to number 10, number 0. Excellent catch, pitching catch, number 0, Chris Adegunle. He looked him off to the left, threw it over to the right. Great catch and pass.
Deep 6 D's.
And that puts Lincoln up 20-14 with the extra point pending.
All right, great job by Dees. Pretty much playing on one leg right now. Giving Lincoln the lead here, hopefully a 7-point lead. Let's see if Ramirez can kick into the wind. Does he have enough leg to tie the game up? Excuse me, does he have enough leg to give him a 7-point lead?
Snap, place, and kick. And he made it. Excellent kick to tie up our game with 1 minute and 19 seconds left into the half. It'll make it 21-all.
Lincoln, 21. Wagner.
21-14.
My bad.
21-14.
Sorry, folks.
All right, so Lincoln's going to have a 7-point lead with 1:20 to play in the first half. Sideline's pretty hyped up. Coaching staff's pretty hyped up too. Nobody's smiling right now. Everybody's very serious though. There's still a lot of football to play here. Another half of football.
Great playoff football here today at Abraham Lincoln
Absolutely.
High School.
And they're going up against an opponent that really came here to play. So it really makes for an exciting afternoon.
Number 21, number 8 back for Wagner. Again, left to right on your screen out there.
The sun's starting to cast different shadows on the field and the building
And a
here.
squib kick taken down by Wagner at their own 35-yard line, where they will get the ball 1st and 10.
Starting to get a little chippy out there. You don't really see that too much on the kickoffs and the kick returns, but it's good to see that the special teams players are into it just as much as everybody else. All right, defense has their work cut out for them now. They're gonna play deep here and not give up a long play. Hope to not give up a long play.
Wagner's going to open up with 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 in the backfield, 1 wide receiver on the right, number 23. Shotgun formation and fake handoff. Number 2 is looking to the right. He's grabbed and tackled by number 18 of Lincoln, Jaden Bernard Jr.
With the sack.
Surprised Wagner isn't huddling up. Oh, there they go. Looks like they're going to let the clock run down to end this first half.
I'm gonna try to squeeze out one more play, I think, here. Let's see. Coach's offensive coordinator sending in signals. I have to imagine they're going to try to go deep here.
Trips to the right. No one to the left. Shotgun formation. He looks to the right. Again, another flanker screen. Down the sideline, number 23, and tackled. About an 8-yard gain for Wagner. Let's see if they hurry up their offense.
Yep, they're coming up to the line of scrimmage. This will be the last play of the first half. Oh, now they're going in a huddle.
Waiting for the play. Wagner doesn't seem to be in too much of a rush.
Yeah, no, this doesn't make too much sense to me here. But
And that's going to be the half, folks. A wonderfully played first half by both teams. Wagner came out to play,
Heading into the half,
but Lincoln with the lead,
21,
21 to Wagner Falcons 14.
see everybody in the second half. All right, here we are. We're back for second half action. Lincoln kicking team is out on the field.
After a wonderful first half, 21-14, Abraham Lincoln High School. Wagner will kick to Lincoln. Again, in your headset, in your screens, going left to right. Wind blowing the opposite way. As number 83 sets the ball. Back for Lincoln, number 88. Deco 2. Squib kick, touched by number 12, picked up by number 5 at the 30-yard line, and runs out of bounds. Right around there. Lincoln will start off 1st and 10.
Ja'Kai Paul looking to make something happen there. Unfortunately, he was only able to get a couple of yards out of it.
So a fun-filled for first half by both teams. Lincoln predominantly running the ball, except for one beautiful touchdown pass to Aragonye.
Yeah, a lot of action in the first half, a lot of scoring. And usually we used to seeing Lincoln score a lot in the first. But both teams today.
31, Filbert in the backfield with Dees. 3 on the left. Inside handoff to Lincoln. He gets to the 40. Goes around the corner to the 45. Gets to about the 47-yard line of Lincoln. Should be 1st and 10. Starting off where they finished the first half. Running and running and running. Both Gillespie and Filbert.
Yeah, you're probably going to see a steady diet of running here in the second half. And for some reason, it just doesn't look like Wagner wants to tackle Filbert. I don't know.
Dees again in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Inside pass out of Gunye. Down at the 40, at the 38-yard line of Wagner. Beautiful pitch and catch for another Lincoln first down.
Lincoln, first down.
Hurrying up to the line of scrimmage.
Nice
Great
play.
catch by Chris Aragonye.
Nice play by Aragonye there. Quick strike by Dees. I think Aragonye was a little shaken up on the play, but he's staying in the game. He's shaking it off.
3 trips to the left. Number 5 at the bottom of your screen. Waiting on the play. Dees in shotgun formation. Back to pass. Goes for the screen to Deco 2. Goes back to the 50, to the 30. Out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Number 88, Simon Deco 2. Another Lincoln first down.
And another.
Nice
Lincoln
play for the first down yardage there. All right, let's look out for Ja'Kai Paul here at the bottom of your screen.
Inside handoff to 31. Fakes between the tackles. Running down for about 8-9 yards for a Lincoln first down.
The wind picking up a little bit here. Dees has the wind to his back. Let's see if they utilize it.
Lincoln hurrying up. Filbert in the backfield, shotgun formation, 3 to the right, inside, fakes the handoff. Low pass, scooped up by Ogonye again. Looks like it was complete for a Lincoln first down.
The defender was calling for the ball to be caught on a bounce, and I might have saw that myself, but the referees did not, and they're the only ones that matter.
So first down, Lincoln, inside the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Gillespie in the backfield. Inside handoff to Gillespie. Goes between the tackles. Fights forward. Right around the 10-yard line.
2nd and 8.
Again, the Lincoln offense hurrying up. Keeps Gillespie in the backfield. D's in shotgun formation. Look to the top to number 12. Hands it off inside to Gillespie. Falling forward to about the 6-yard line. Should make it 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 from about the 7-yard line. Gillespie's come off. Decotu is in. Filbert's in the backfield.
All 3 trips to the left. They're going to run to the right with Gillespie. He gets around, gets through, and in for the touchdown.
Cayenne Filbert.
Touchdown, Lincoln.
Around the right side. With 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, Lincoln takes a 27-14 lead pending the extra point.
And all smiles by Coach O'Connor here on the sideline as he greets D's coming off the field.
So Ramirez for the extra point. Wind has died down. The snap, place, and kick. It's up and it's good.
And the extra point is good.
On to Neptune Avenue. Making the score, Lincoln 28, Wagner 14.
Yes, that's more the Lincoln rail splitting team that we're looking forward to seeing here to open up the second half, come out with the ball and drive the ball methodically all the way down the field. Typically, that's, the way Lincoln will open a game. So it's good to see that they're able to come out here in the second half and open that way and start the second half of this football game very strongly.
Good to see a little bit more balance.
Yes, good balance of running and passing the ball down the field. Good balance between Filbert and
Gillespie
running the ball. And a lot of smiles over here on the sideline. I like it. All right, so we got to try to talk a little bit more here, Neil. We don't want the coach's secrets to be getting away here in front of us, so just make sure we have a steady dialogue going on so that
our
Coach
beautiful new press box has his
DeSiena.
pluses, his minuses, as we're standing right behind Coach DeSiena as he sets up the offense.
Yes. We do not want to give away his secrets, so we got to make sure we're talking.
So it's number 21, number 8, high end over and kick. Fair caught by Wagner at their own 35-yard line, and they'll start 1st and 10.
I guess number 1 wanted to make sure he had his hands on that ball. He called for a fair catch with nobody anywhere even close to him. Okay.
So hopefully Lincoln had some changes in the defense as we get into the second half. Spoke to Coach Elio as I went into the building, and they promised some updates and changes to the defense to counteract the plays.
I certainly see some substitutions here on defense. It looks like you got number 44 on the defensive front there, Darrell Owens.
So straight under center, number 2, quarterback for Wagner. Inside handoff to number 8 again. Still fighting forward, pushing that Lincoln defense for about 5 yards. It'll make it 2nd and 5, Wagner.
All right.
That big Wagner offensive line's pushing the front of Lincoln forward.
It's a fairly balanced sized offense to defensive line ratio here. Our defensive line is pretty big, is similar size to the Wagner offensive line. So it's just, a point of who wants it more right now at this point, who's going to drive it more, who's going to get the low man wins.
Okay, under center still. Man in motion, number 1. Handoff inside to number 1. He goes around the left side. Met by the Lincoln defense. Well done, number 27.
Initial contact by number 10, Christian Pilgrim there. Nice play. He saw it. He saw it the whole way.
With help from Manuel Cabrera.
Yeah, so I was doing some of my research the last couple days, Neil. I noticed there's not a lot of defensive stats on PSAL.com. Plenty of offensive stats. They got that stuff right. But the tackling and stuff, I feel like there was some stuff that might have been missed.
They don't exactly put up all the stats right away. So we go into shotgun formation, 3rd and 5 for Wagner as they look for the play on the sidelines. 3 wide receivers to the right. Number 8 still in the backfield. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion, number 8. Inside handoff. Number 6, stuffed by the Lincoln offense. Should make it 4th down. Well done by the front of Lincoln High School.
Yeah, I will say, though, the Public School Athletic League website and app has a wealth of information, all kinds of information about every school, about every sport that is played in high school sports. So we find ourselves referring back to that several times over the course of the week to get the information we need to bring to you guys during our Lincoln football broadcast. About halfway through the third quarter.
So at 4th down and 3, Wagner's going to go for it. With 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Number 6 still in the backfield. Lincoln moving the offense up. Inside handoff to number 6. Trying to push forward. Still pushing forward. Should be short of that first down. And the Lincoln defense stands. They'll bring the offense back on the field with about 5:49 left in the third quarter. The Lincoln offense takes over on just over on the Wagner side of the field. First down.
Great effort by number 6 there. Great effort, little jump kick, little jump step move, trying to get away from the scrum there and get the yardage he needed to keep his offense on the field. Just came up short, but a great, tremendous effort there. All right, now we're going to have Coach O'Connor out here in front of us. This is wonderful. I love seeing this.
So as we keep talking to avoid
Yes,
him
we have to be the white
pepping
noise.
up the defense, so shotgun formation inside handoff to number 31. He goes the other way.
Filbert's going back the other way.
Fighting and gets a few yards, which will make it about 2nd and 8.
So there's about 18 yards of running there for a yard worth of gain.
Mr. Filbert always fighting, 2nd effort. Now coming off the field after that 20-yard run.
Okay, so now we got Polius in the backfield.
With 2 wide receivers to the right and to the left. D's still in the shotgun formation with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. He's back to pass. He's looking right. He's looking deep right for number 21, Borhe. A little bit overthrown. Incomplete. Good idea. Borhe was open.
Oh, Borhe
just
was
misfired.
wide open, just a little overthrown, you know, and Dees is only working with one leg there. So, you know, nice tight spiral, just a little too long, a little too strong. Nice play call by their coach there. All right, so Devonta Polius stays in the game at running back. So Filbert and Gillespie are getting a little bit of a breather here on the sideline.
A lot of attention to Borhe. Let's look to the top of the screen. Throws to that side. Off the hands of number 0, Aracunye, who's done a wonderful job with 2 big pass catches today. Just off his hands there. It'll make it 4th and about 8 on the Wagner side of the field. Looks like Coach DeSiena and O'Connor will go for it, bringing in number 18, Jaden Bernard Jr.
Yes, all kinds of substitutes on both, all kinds of substitutions on both sides of the football right now. More substitutions that we've seen all season long.
Filbert in the backfield at 4th and 8. High snap. D's looking the wrong way. Now has to fall on the ball. Fall on it. Picked up by Wagner. In the Lincoln side of the field, they'll be starting at the 42-yard line. Dees took his eye off the ball. Snap was high.
Yeah, again, limited with the 1 foot, though. And he just wasn't able to plant and go down and grab that ball to retrieve it.
No matter what, it was going to be a Falcons ball if they didn't make positive yardage. So falling on it was the only way to go.
From our third man in the booth, Peter Andrews. Keen eye from that sideline.
Not necessarily a bird's eye view, but
Camera's eye view.
Yeah, my camera still has a good 12 feet above you. So yeah.
There you go. That is the bird's eye then.
Great setup here at Abraham Lincoln High School with its media class helping. So Wagner will take over on the Lincoln side of the field at the Lincoln 42-yard line. Trips on top. 1 man in the backfield, shotgun formation. Fakes the inside handoff. He's looking deep to the right. Should be intercepted. That's number 9 for Lincoln.
Xavier Betts.
Xavier Betts with the interception. He's fighting forward. Flag is thrown. That should be after the interception.
It's going to be after the interception, most likely on Lincoln. I think from the where it was thrown on the field.
Right now they're starting off at about the 42-yard line. Let's see what the flag says. Also, Wagner player down.
Yeah, number 71 from Wagner down on the field. He's clinching his left knee. Trainers are looking at that knee right now. The Lincoln offense is now huddling up on the home sideline around Coach DeSiena.
I think you're right, Adam. Lincoln's going to be starting on the 30-yard line. So while they're tending to the Wagner player, midway through the third quarter.
There's a lot of energy and action going on in front of us here, Neil. With the defensive unit here.
I'm trying.
They're very excited.
They're whooping it up.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love to see the energy here. It's all right. It's okay. We can hear what they're saying. We just don't want to hear what the coaches are saying.
A great vantage point.
Yes.
Both listening, watching, and overseeing.
They're coaching themselves up right now. They're talking about the play. They're talking about what they could do better and what they could do next. I love it. A lot of positive energy here on the sideline.
So the Wagner players walking off the field gingerly. And the Lincoln offense coming on. Starting 1st and 10 in the third quarter. Up 28-14.
Yeah, looking to build on a 2-touchdown lead. Let's see what they could do.
Poli is staying in the backfield with trips to the right. One wide receiver to the left.
Look out for Borey, the bottom of your screen on the crossing route. Tried that a couple times today.
Quick pass to Gonya. Oh, and he drops the ball. Thrown right where it belongs.
Chris Adegunye, his eyes got bigger than the field there for a second.
Great play drawn up. Again, open in the middle. So Lincoln staying at the line of scrimmage. Poli is staying to the right. Trips to the right as well. One man high to the left. Inside handoff to Polius. He gets across 30. Flag thrown on the field. Polius gets to about the 32-yard line, but again, a flag down.
Holding on the offense. Let's see if I'm right.
Absolutely, Adam.
Only call it's going to be when the referee throws it from that part of the field. Referee's doing a really nice job today. Not too many penalties. They're calling a game, and they're keeping it really tight.
And moving the game along, of course, as well.
Thank goodness.
Not as much laundry as always.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Making the calls at the right time. You know, and as the season wears on and rolls on, the teams actually should make less penalties because they're more in the groove. All right, Lincoln offense looking to do something.
Shotgun formation. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Defense backing up a little bit. Dees looks to the right. He rolls to the right. Thrown to Aragunye. Back to the original line of scrimmage. 10 yards on the play, which will make it 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10, sorry.
Nice play at Agunye, making the catch with the defender right on top of him. Going down into a seating position, catching the ball.
So right up to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Recalling the play with Polius in the backfield. 2 wide receivers to the left and 2 wide receivers to the right.
Well, the play is looking over at Coach DeSiena on the sideline.
Safety off about 15 yards. With 3rd and 10, he's back to pass. He fakes it. He throws it left. Open is number 12, just over his head.
Samir Taylor.
Just
slightly
a little bit overthrown.
Slightly overthrown.
So 4th down. Let's see who's going to be kicking. Looks like Ramirez will be kicking.
Ramirez will be out to kick. Dees is just struggling a little bit with the leg injury. I think he's trying to overcompensate for the leg injury and just throwing the balls a little strong. Still got a really strong arm, though. And he'll be back out on the field for offense again. The clock continues to roll. About 3 minutes to play here.
On the field.
Number 3 back for Wagner. Ramirez waiting the ball. Snapped. And kick. Nice kick, high end over end, which had landed about the 32-yard line. Dropped by number 9. He falls on top of it. Now picked up by Lincoln. The ball is still loose. Waiting on the referee once again. Lincoln is pointing.
Lincoln has the football. Can't go any
And
other way.
there's the referee. It's a Lincoln first down
Lincoln
at the Wagner 31-yard line.
Big group by the punt.
All right. Punt team has something to be pumped up about as they run off the field.
Big break for Lincoln
Absolutely.
as we wind down in the third quarter. A lot of time. Maybe it's the wind, Adam, or maybe it's the sun. We're not used to day games, but they're having some trouble fielding punts.
Yeah. Lincoln could put some points on the board here to be the proverbial nail in the coffin, as they say.
Filbert in the backfield with these. 2 wide receivers to the right and left. Inside handoff to Filbert. He gets across the 30. Down to the 20. Down by number 26. Just short of the 20-yard line. Should be marked at the 21. 1st and 10. Right up to the line of scrimmage. Keeping Filbert in the backfield, number 31. D's calling out plays. Trips this time to the right side. 1 to the left. Inside handoff to Filbert. He's fighting as always, turns to the right, sidestepping, taking the whole Wagner team with him to about the 12-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Cody Gillespie in the backfield.
Inside handoff to Gillespie. He goes down to the left. He goes through the hole. He's going to fight all the way through, all the way down for another Lincoln rushing touchdown.
Touchdown!
Cody Gillespie making our score 34-14 with an extra point coming.
Cody Gillespie with his 2nd touchdown on the day and his 7th touchdown on the season. Oh, excuse me, his 5th touchdown on the season.
Going around that left side of the Lincoln offensive line.
So going to have Ramirez into kick.
Capitalizing on the muff punt. Takes Lincoln 2 plays for a touchdown. Ramirez in for the extra point.
Currently with a 20-point lead.
The snap, the place in the hold, and the kick. Again, almost to Neptune Avenue. So with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, Lincoln, thanks to the muff by Wagner, brings us up to 35-14.
21-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Makes it a little hard to believe that Wagner had a lead at one point in this game.
Great second half adjustments here by the coaches.
We've seen a couple games like that over the course of the last couple of years. A tale of 2 halves. We start off the first half one way with a tight contest football game, and then the second half looks somewhat like a blowout.
Again, great adjustments, Coach Chapman, Coach Garrity, Coach Morrell, Coach Aludo, Coach Litvak, and Coach Curry. Of course, led by Coach DeSiena, Coach Meskis, and our head coach, Sean O'Connor. So as we line up to kick, Ramirez. Back for Wagner again, number 8, number 21. Sidelines in the crowd waking up. Line drive kick, hand over hand into the end zone. And Wagner will be starting off at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, so typically, as we've seen here, the fourth quarter clock's going to move pretty fast once we get to that point. With a 21-point lead, fourth quarters tend to go a little quick. There's a flag on the play here. I don't know if it's on Lincoln or Wagner. It looks like it's going to be on Lincoln. I see Wagner players clapping their hands.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Sportsmanlike conduct on Lincoln. Don't like to see this, especially at this stage of the game or any stage of the game. But it's always the second person that gets caught, so. Wagner does have some reasons to be frustrated and could get a little strange out there for a few minutes.
Wagner's got to open this up a little bit.
At least attempt to.
So, interesting formation. Handoff to number 6. Lincoln now gang tackling, knowing what's coming.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to go back to some of the success of their earlier plays earlier in the game, but I don't know if they have the amount of time on the clock.
It's almost a wishbone formation.
those
3
plays.
running backs in the backfield.
So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. Or maybe small gain. Nice gang tackle by the Lincoln defense there.
Not too much urgency as Wagner huddles up. Under a minute left in the 3rd quarter. So shotgun formation number 2. Number 1 in motion for Wagner. Number 2 looks to the right. Wide receiver sidearms it. Floats it high and incomplete. Intended for number 23 of Wagner.
Closest person to the ball was number 11, Shamir Fredericks. Would have liked to seen him get another interception.
Think we've hit the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Referees are switching the field.
Looks that way.
So
Great 3rd quarter by our Lincoln Railsplitters as
look,
they go into the 4th up over Wagner 35-14.
and we'll look to see some new faces on the field on both sides of the ball with a 21-point lead to play. 1 quarter left. The first playoff game for the Lincoln Railsplitters of the 2023 season.
Came in ranked 3rd in the PSAL, which gave us this home game today. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Again, double reverse to number 8. Lincoln reads it perfectly. Led by number 18.
Jaden Bernard Jr. on the tackle. It was a double reverse with nowhere to go.
Again, great job by the Lincoln defensive coaching staff. Getting him set for the 2nd half. This will bring it at about 4th and 16.
Okay,
Back
so
to
the punting team for Wagner is out on the field. The ball snapped. The kick is up. It's a spiraling kick that takes
Did that hit a hand?
Incredible Wagner bounce and rolls all the way down to the 25-yard line.
So I'm curious to see who comes out for offense.
It's not
For
going to be
Lincoln?
Dees because he's right here in front of us.
Now that we have these great vantage point.
Yes, absolutely. All right. So it looks like Lincoln is going to come out with Christian Perkins at quarterback to start the 4th quarter here. First offensive possession of the 4th quarter, 1 minute down. Polius is going to be in the backfield with Perkins. He's going to have Cayenne Filbert to his right.
There you go.
Perkins, Polius to his left.
Samir
Waiting for
Taylor at the bottom of the
shotgun
screen.
Snap. Polius in motion. The ball, he's back to pass. He's gonna, quick over the middle. He had Adegunye wide open, and Adegunye didn't look like he wanted. He was ready to catch the ball. He knew it was coming to him. Maybe just a little too. Maybe the play developed a little bit too fast. He might have been the second read, but just got the ball was coming to him too quick.
So, great to have Perkins have some playoff experience today.
Absolutely. He's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line. Perkins once again has got Filbert to his right, Police to his left.
Timeout, Wagner.
Timeout, Wagner. All right, maybe they just weren't ready for that look. Didn't know what they were looking for, or they wanted to see what type of formation Lincoln was going in there. Making sure they have the right players on the field. They want to have the right personnel. Try to hold off Lincoln from scoring another touchdown. All right, Neil. So from what I understand, if the score holds up the way it is, we'll be playing against Tottenville at Tottenville next Saturday.
And as you well know, Adam, we already defeated Tottenville this year at Tottenville.
Yes.
Always love going to see those Pirates on the over that Verrazano Bridge.
Tottenville currently playing Newdorp. They're expected to win it, but if Newdorp were to upset them, Lincoln would have another home playoff game next week.
Yes, yes. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm rooting for Newdorp then, because I would love to be out here again next Saturday. All right, here we go. Perkins takes the shotgun snap. He hands the ball off to Cayenne Filbert. He's got some room to run. Here he goes from the 40 to the 50. Brought down at the 50-yard line. He had a minute. He had one little second. He almost had some daylight there. But a wonderful play by Filbert to get the first down and take the ball over into Wagner territory.
Once again, around that left side, number 77, Trey Frank. Great blocking on that left side. And Filbert, of course, rumbling and stumbling forward.
Okay, Perkins is waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The ball snapped. He hands the ball off to number 4, Devontae Polius. And he has enough for a first down, carrying a couple of Wagner defenders with him.
You see the zip in that Lincoln offensive line step.
That's it.
Just push them 5 yards forward. Deep in the 38-yard line on the Wagner side of the field.
And this is the way to sustain drives. Come out and get first downs on every first down. Oh, no, so they didn't give him the first down yardage there. He got 2nd down and a short 9. All right, so Perkins has
number 22,
Shaden
Compton.
And number 4, Devontae Polius in the backfield with him. He's got Michael Borey to the top of your screen, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen here. Takes the shotgun snap.
Ooh.
2 running backs run into each other. 22, Shaden Compton takes the ball to the 25-yard line, enough for a first down.
A little bit lucky on that play as the 2 wide receivers met at the same spot.
Yes, yes, yes. And, you know, this is why it's great to get these guys in the game and just get them the game experience so that they're able to work out any little kinks they might have and work out, you know, just being able to react to how things happen on the field. Okay, so the winds kind of change directions a little bit as we're waiting for the first down play. Perkins has 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, 2 running backs in the backfield as he waits for the shotgun snap. The ball snapped. He hands the ball off to number 4, Polius, as he takes the ball.
He's at
the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Devontae Polius with the running touchdown. Give Lincoln yet another score. And as I said before, the proverbial nail in the coffin.
Great job again by our offensive line, this time around the right side.
Great job by the offensive line, just commanding the game.
Looks like we wore them down here in the second half, Adam.
To a fine powder. Okay, so Ramirez is going to come out and kick. I would imagine stay on the field here and kick.
So Ramirez
waiting
was
for Polius to run out and be the
I saw
holder.
him limping a little bit before.
Okay. Number 10, and Polius is going to be down to hold, so they're waiting for number 10, Christian Pilgrim. They were all calling for him. He's out there with them now. And they're going to get a delay of game. Oh, timeout. Timeout Lincoln. I guess they had to call a timeout there. Otherwise, they would have gotten a delay of game as they're waiting for the correct personnel to come out onto the field. So even in a win, there could still be some little mistakes that could turn out to hurt you later on in the season. So they have to just clean up those couple of little things. I mean, it's easy for me to say clean up a couple of little things with the 30-something point lead, but
And
a
as
20-something point lead.
As all good head coaches do, Sean O'Connor will definitely pick out all the different nuances.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we need to get started a scoring update on the Tonneville-Newdorf game right now. I don't think that PSAL is live with the scores, though, so. If we get the information, we would love to bring it to you, so. All right, so now we're going to go to kick the extra point. Ramirez is back to kick. Polius is down on the knee, waiting for the shotgun snap. Signals. Koitu signals, I'm sorry, and he kicks. Ramirez kicks the ball through the uprights.
The extra point is good.
Lincoln takes a 42-14
Bathrooms will be
lead.
closing up soon. Please head over to the restrooms.
About halfway through the fourth quarter. And this half of the fourth quarter is going to go very fast. It says 5 minutes on the clock. It's probably going to be a lot faster than that.
So again, Lincoln showing its strength, its size, its running back strength and quickness. Filbert, Polius,
Jello Beats, holla at me.
Filbert wearing down that Wagner defense, especially here in the second half.
Yeah, so a lot of the names we're calling
Cody
today.
Gillespie, sorry.
A lot of the names that we've been calling today are senior players, obviously, but then if you look down and you look at the LinkedIn roster, there's still a lot of players that are going to come back and contribute next year. Devontae Polius will be back. Ja'Kai Paul will be back. Sean Preston Hogue will be back. There's going to be plenty of players back next year that are going to be able to contribute for this team. All right, so Ramirez kicks the ball. It's a shorter kick, end over end. Plops into the middle. Number 39 takes the ball. He hands it back to number 21, and 21 is tackled
By number 9 of Lincoln,
at the 35-yard line.
Xavion Betts.
Again.
Yeah, Betts is getting involved here. Betts had an interception a little bit earlier on, a couple of tackles here in the game.
5 minutes.
So as we wind down today, just a little reminder that tomorrow, as the New York Jets play the Buffalo Bills at 4:25, our own Lincoln High School, Israel Adekanya, will be making his debut for the New York Jets as they cut Michael Carter this week after a players-only meeting. Please, all Lincoln Railsplitter alumni, fans, everyone out there, please watch to see our own.
It'd be great to see Izzy Abanaconda get a little run this week for the Jets. I would love to see that. What we'd love to see was him here on the sidelines with the Lincoln team a couple of weeks ago, and he was on his bye week. All right, so number 6 is tackled for a loss by a pumped-up Damian Ramirez in the backfield. Oh, they're saying a 4-yard loss. I think he was tackled a hell of a lot deeper than 4 yards. Hey, here we go. Now they're moving him back a yard. He tackled him about 6 or 7 yards in the backfield. So that's going to bring up second down and 14.
Warning.
And at the 4-minute warning.
Facilities will be closed.
And this 4-minute warning will probably go at about 3 minutes. It will be over. Okay. So Wagner's got their offense out on the field. They don't really have any choice but to kind of go deep right now. Number 2 takes a shotgun snap. He hands the ball off to number 6. He's tackled by number 7. From Kareem Hall, linebacker, junior linebacker. Again, another player that will hopefully be able to come back and contribute to this Lincoln team next year. And Lincoln season's not over, just our broadcast might be over. So that's why I'm talking about some of the juniors that'll be coming back for us next season. Don't know if we'll be fortunate enough to bring you any more action here from Lincoln Field this season, but
We can hope.
If we get to the finals, I'm going to push to have our streaming
Absolutely. And
brought to wherever they play that final from.
will be available.
Absolutely.
All right, so the ball is handed off to number 6. He's got a little room to run around the outside. Probably pick up about 4 to 5 yards on the play. It looks like they're going to give him 5. He's going to bring up 4th and 5 from the 40-yard line.
So as always, we have to thank our principal, Ari Hogenboom, our athletic director, Rena Niebed, all of the coaches, all of the staff, of course the wonderful, wonderful media team and class of Abraham Lincoln High School, led by Peter Andrews, the best producer in New York City.
And our crew today, Sinessa Alder, Allison Lopez, Isabella Montez, and Christopher Zapata. Cameras and switching all the way.
Great job by the students. Great job. I can't wait to go home and watch the game.
This is a student-led production, audio and video, led by Peter. Only me and Adam are not the students anymore.
Well, a little bit removed from that, Neil. All right, so we're at the 2-minute warning. Lincoln has a commanding lead. To have a lot of their second-string players in now on both sides of the ball. Everybody getting a little bit of playoff experience here. Everybody's able to kind of chill a little bit, except for the equipment manager here, who's working hard on the sidelines to keep number 7 on the field.
Come on, Kareem wants
Come
out
on,
there.
Kareem,
Let's go.
get out there, Kareem. They need you. All right. Lincoln defense is scrambling to get on the field. They're on the field. Now they got 12 men on the field. And they're going to take a timeout so they don't get a 12 men on the field penalty.
Coach O'Connor will have a field day with that one tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a quick call by Coach O'Connor to make sure his team does not get penalized here. Don't want to give this team a first down. Let them gain, let them earn it. Don't give it to them on our merit. Coaching staff is now out on the football field at the hash mark in between the 40 and 45-yard line.
So for everyone out there, just a reminder, in the first game of the season, Lincoln did defeat Tottenville 13-7 at Tottenville.
Lincoln's going to hopefully find themselves in the same place they were last year, just looking for a different outcome, second round of the playoffs out in Tottenville. All right, ball snapped. Little trick play, handoff to number 1.
Ooh, great play by number 49 of Lincoln.
He had a little, it's
Ronaldo Jones.
And that's the end of the game. Lincoln's going to win 42-14 and move on to the second round of the playoffs next week, either here at Lincoln Field or in Tottenville. Well, if we don't make it back out here again this season, it's been a pleasure working with everybody here. Peter, thank you for all your wonderful work and tireless efforts that you put forward.
Thank you guys for being here, staying with us all season long. You've made my job much easier.
Adam, once again, it's been a pleasure. It's our 3rd year together.
Absolutely.
I look forward to hopefully more this year.
Yes.
If not, for sure, same time, same place, in a covered space for next year.
Yes, thank you so much to the Lincoln High School for getting us this little perch to call you the games in.
And as always, thank you to my wife, Angela Dragone, for supporting my media addiction. Have a good week, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.